Hello. Welcome again to my YouTube channel. My name is Nadia. I'm a Vedic Astrologer and psychic medium. So today we are going to talk about the overall energy in upcoming week between 23rd of August until 30th of August. Okay. So I will divide my explanation as usual into several parts, and the time stamp will be in description box. All right. Okay. So let's start. So first and foremost here, if you can notice this chart here that I have, you can see all the planets are spread it, right? Forget about moon because moon, anyways, it will change the sign every 2 days, right? So technically, if you can notice here, there is an empty houses in Gemini. Forget about moon because moon, it will change the sign. And we have Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. So what does such combination in a chart creates? What I observe, it can actually manifest some sort of imbalance in the energy, because there is no one focus or there is no one thing during this time going on. Like everything just all over the chart, everything just all over the sign. Rahu in Aries, you have Mars in Taurus, Venus in Cancer, and Terra. Everyone in its own sign will manifest something different, will manifest the energy of that particular sign. Therefore, there can be some sort of energy of contradict. Let's say, for example, we have here Rahu is in Aries, right? Which is ruled by Mars. Mars is sitting in Taurus, which is earthy sign. And then the Lord of Taurus is sitting in the fire sign. So you can see it will create kind of like a cycle here going on. It's like rotating the whole chart as if everything right now is just active, like emotion, mental, physical, everything just super active. If let's say, for example, you are going through certain Mahadasha, or that planet in your chart actually is not really in a favorable place, this might indicate a lot of changes in mental state, a lot of changes in emotion, your perspective about things. In a sense, like everything just a bit wobbly. Maybe this is the best description. The energy is super wobbly, super unsettled, and anything can happen, anything can change in any moment. Okay, so it's not like it's a rare kind of combination here, but it's like you need to pay attention to whatever you are saying, whatever you are doing, your mental health, emotional health, the way how you think about situation. It can manifest very easily, very quickly, because again, the all planets are spread everywhere, as if like there is no one polarity that we can focus on, or there is one more polarity that is stronger than another. It just like every planet will manifest its own result without any pressure. Okay, so even though you might say that, okay, we have here, for example, this is hand, right? Well, this also hand between Venus and Mercury. Is it, that means good, that means bad? Regardless, we're not gonna get so deep into the yogas. Okay, I just want to explain it for everyone so everyone can, how can I say, comprehend and understand the basic of astrology. All right, we just don't want to use a complex kind of terms here, but this is for sure creating certain yoga. But again, it's strongly showing that there is a wobbly energy, as if nothing is settled, nothing is in pedestal, everything is just like nothing settled, nothing grounded. You cannot really get something out of it. All right. So the issue is that this energy, it can remain for the next 2 weeks from now, especially Mercury here will go retrograde. And then in that time, we will have 3 planets going retrograde out of 9 graha, right? Of course, forget about the Rahu Ketu. That means we have 3 out of 4, which is a big deal. Okay, which is a big deal. So the configuration that's going on right now, again, it's showing you that you need to really take care of your physical health. You need to take care of your mental and emotional health. You just have to back up a bit. Do not take actions, do not react or act during this time, because again, anything literally can happen in any moment. So as much as this is kind of helpful and very hopeful also energy that we can manifest anything that we want, but yet it can be dangerous if you are unable to navigate whether the outcome of it will be negative or positive. Okay, so I hope I cleared this point here. All right, so another point that I can see it strongly going on, it just caught my attention. If you notice that Mars actually is looking to Scorpio, right? Its own house, I would say. Its own house, its own sign, and it's a Munatrikon, right, of Mars. So what does that mean? What exactly going on here? Mars Mars, if you remember, was conjunct Rahu and Uranus last month. And perhaps during that time, we didn't really see a lot of changes. But sometimes the configuration that happened won't give you a change in that particular moment. It will give you a change or manifestation of it after a while. So what you can see right now, there are a lot of transformation, a lot of changes going on, especially if you have a strong Martian energy, if you have strong Venusian energy, or if you are going through Mahadasha, Antardasha, or Priyantradasha of planets sitting either in Taurus or in Scorpio. Again, transformation can be in a good way or in a bad way. It depends on your personal chart, right? But for sure you can sense at least energetically that something is just cooking behind or something is just changing in your energy, something is coming up or already came in last period. There is a strong, again, energy of Scorpio activated here, of change, transformation, death of something, birth of something. And if we look at it also from the perspective of Ketu, we have Ketu is the co-ruler of Scorpio, isn't it? Is sitting in Libra sign. Libra is about companionship, relationship, partnership, and this thing. Either it's there is an expansion or there is like illumination of some connection. It can be like adjusting the how can I say the foundation of certain relationship. It could be also connected to finance, the way how you deal with your finance, the way how you deal with your money. Maybe you started to think, okay, maybe I need a new business right now, a new income, a triple, fourth income right now. Or the way how I manage my expenses, it will start to change. For some people, and what I noticed with my clients, I can see some sort of financial issues showing up globally right now, especially in the market. I'm not gonna emphasize here stock market and which field and whatever. I'm not gonna do that. But this is a strong indication that you have to be more careful, more aware of your financial aspect or the way how you manage your money. Okay? Mars sitting in Taurus for next 6 months at least. I think until March, and this is unusual. So that's mean you can see here this polarity here will be technically active. Wait, will be technically active until I don't know why this is like this. This is will be technically active until March. So for sure, even if you don't feel it, which is great if you don't feel anything so far, but perhaps you might notice it with the people around. There is a theme again connected to finance and business that need to be adjusted or need to be um, rechecked. Okay. Um, I think I mentioned this before. If you can refer back to my, I think before the last one, where I spoke about Mars in Taurus. This is indicating economy recession in some way or another. Not all countries, but some people or majority of people will kind of feel it. All right. So this is for Mars. I think I spoke a lot about Mars lately. So yeah. Anyways, so right now, okay, let's talk about the new moon that's coming up during this week. So another second point that we're going to have is the new moon, which is I think around 27th of August. Okay, isn't it? Yes. All right, cool. So we're gonna have a new moon in Leo. All right. And I think around 9 degree of Magha Nakshatra, but for sure this is happening in Magha Nakshatra. Okay. Magha Nakshatra connected to whom? To Ketu, because it's ruled by Ketu. Whenever we have new moon, full moon happen in Nakshatra ruled by nodes, you will notice and you will see that the theme or activation that happened during that time will be karmic, will be karmic in nature, will be something destined, will be something like God wants this thing to happen, and that's what happened. You don't have a control of it, I don't have control of it, and we won't be able to avoid it. Okay? So this is one rule. Whenever we have activation of K2, Rahu K2 here, you will see, okay, this is something like something major might happen during this time. Again, it's subjective. It depends on your chart. It depends on the activation of your dashas, antardasha. You might feel it. You might not feel it. But usually, you give yourself some time, like 3 days before the new moon and 3 days after the new moon. If this in 1 week you felt something change, you felt something happen, perhaps that change it will be permanent, or at least it will stay there until the next cycle. I think we're gonna have a full moon in a full moon or new moon when it happened in Aquarius. It will start to nullify or start to get a bit a bit easier. Okay, so now I'm not gonna get deep into it on this a lot because it will be a whole another video. I might create a vlog during this weekend, but this is a theme connected to self-expression. What do we want? What do we need? This people, relationship, partnership. Perhaps during this time there is what they call it a test of how you want to present yourself to people, how you want to present yourself and prove yourself to your partner, how you want to talk to him or talk to her, how you want to prove your point of view. Let's say, for example, there is like an energy of, I don't want to say contradicting, but there are two polarities where most of people will feel like, should I push this to prove that I am right, or I just need to compromise again, or I need to get into the mid or where I can agree with this person, although I might not agree. But for the sake of relationship, such theme might happen during this time. Sun here, it's in a very powerful placement. Okay, you can see in D9 chart, Sun will fall into Gemini. That's mean there will be how can I say? I don't want to say an issue, but the key here, the key point of how this energy will manifest, it's by communication, not by action. It's not like someone did something to you, or that's mean you will have to react. But most probably because somebody says something to you, that's why you're gonna react in such way. All right. And meanwhile, during this time also, I believe that Mercury will be preparing for a retrograde. Will be a shadow period of Mercury. So there is like a toughness and tightness in Mercurian energy or in the speech during this time. Again, when it comes to notes, when it's happening in notes, somehow, somewhere we won't be able to control it. What meant to happen, it's just gonna happen. And I think this is the perfect kind of configuration where we can say that, surrender and leave it to God. And what meant for you, it will be for you. And what not meant for you, it will be removed on that time. Okay? So this is the glimpse about the full moon. Sorry, the new moon. Why I keep saying full moon? Glimpse about the new moon. which I will talk about it more in my vlog, so please stay tuned. I will upload it again around weekends, hopefully. So yes, okay, now let's talk about the last one that we have here during this week. We're gonna have Venus will fall into Gandanta. Gandanta, it's just super interesting. Anyway, awesome. All right, so we're gonna have Venus will be in Gandanta of Ashlesha. Okay, will be in Gandanta of Ashlesha between 30th of August until, you can say, until like, this is 30, I think it's 2 days, until 2nd of September. 2nd of September, all right? So what does that mean? Gandanta is a point where the planet kind of feeling lost, or there is some sort of confusion because there is an energy transition between water to fire. Okay, I might create a different video on this, but let me give you an idea. What does that mean? Okay, so when planet fall into Gandanta, it's not that it become weak. Okay, doesn't mean it's weak. Doesn't mean it doesn't have dignity, because you can see here, even if it's Gandanta, but Venus here is exalted in D9 chart. Okay, it's exalted in D9 chart, but there can be some sort of feeling lost and unable to navigate the energies, like whether I am fire or I am water. Again, because it's just like transitioning, right? So like transiting, I would say. So two energies. So that's why it might, Venus might feel kind of uncomfortable here. Ashlesha, it's connected to Nagas, right? It's something deep underneath, something hidden, and we cannot see it. Ashlesha ruled by Mercury. Mercury during this time will be exalted. What I can say, it can manifest as, if you have strong Venus or you're going through activation of Venus, most probably you will feel it. There can be some transition in your relationship, partnership, um, and there can be, again, changes, transformation related to these aspects, okay, via communication. It can also indicate that some people will start to be more committed, or they will break a commitment, because Mercury here is exalted and it's in the very serious sign. This is Virgo, this is not a joke. Virgo, Virgo is all about work, dedication, commitment, duties. So when I have Venus here in that point where, like opening an eye, oh yeah, now I get it. Now I understood. Now it just clicked on my head. What should I do? It will activate Mercury, which is exalted here in Virgo. Now I have a direction. Now I have a path. Now I know what I supposed to do or can be done in order for me to get my Venus back, or in order for me to stabilize my finances, my relationship, my partnership. Remember, this is happening 30th of August. Before this, by 2 days, we're just going to have the new moon in Leo, which I just now explained. So you can see the connectivity of the energy. If, let's say, for example, there could be some theme happen during 27th of August, you might expect that there can be some clarity, or at least the path will be much more open for you during 30th of August to 2nd of September. Okay. However, 30th of August until 2nd of September, we will be still in the shadow of the new moon energy. All right. Always remember, in astrology, any configuration happen, okay, not necessary it will occur. I mean, how can I say, the events not necessary to occur in the same timing. You have to give it a while, have to give it 2 3 days, perhaps then you will see what's gonna give you exactly, or what is meant for you. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. And again, I will put the timestamp in the description box. And if you need any reading, astrology consultation, I do also therapy counseling and tarot reading. Please check my website, which is in the description box also. And yeah, see you soon and wish you to have a wonderful and beautiful week. Bye.